watching the Click Show on Great Television on Facebook. And also you are watching the Click Show on the e-cable. So my name is the one and only Okonore, your agony aunt. Yes, I'm here again. Masana Maba. Yes, that is how we say it in our language, in Tree, in Ghana. Yes, Masai Maba. Right. It's another beautiful day and a wonderful day out there. And you know, the good news is people are still enjoying the weather in London. You know, it's like it's summer. The summer has begun already. And you know what? Don't listen to anybody who dictates to you. Nobody can dictate to you. Yes, you have your life to lead. Whatever you are doing, just think about it before you act. And I think it will help you. Right. Today we have another challenging topic. When I say it's challenging, I mean what I'm saying. It's very, 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 very challenging. And honestly, I cannot be here alone. I cannot be here alone. But I've got with me a very special guest with me on this show today. And she is the right person for today's topic. Yes, she is. She's very beautiful, very resourceful. In fact, she is a woman of honor. So that is why today she is a very special guest on this show. I'd like to say a big thank you to Elia Couture for my outfits, Beauty by Mona for my makeup, and also Ivory Decorations for sponsoring the Click Show. We are going for a short commercial break, and then when we come back, we will introduce our special guest on the show, and then we'll start talking. So tell a friend to tell a friend that we are live on Facebook. You can go to our Facebook page at Great Television and watch us live. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we are trending. You can go to our Facebook page at Great Television and watch us live. Or you can also download the e-cable and you can watch us live. Yes, as I already said earlier on, I've got a very special guest with me on the show. And we are going to talk about a very challenging issue that is breaking homes. In fact, I know it's breaking your home. I know it's breaking your sister's home. I know it's breaking some of your friends' home. A lot of broken homes are just there in the society. So we are going to look into that. And then we are going to look at why families are not clicking to the extent that leads to broken homes. Wow. So my special guest on the show today, she is the founder of Radiant Family Foundation. And I told you earlier on, she's very beautiful. She's a mother. She's a Mrs. Oh, I love this lady. She's so sweet. And her name is Ayisha. Welcome, Ayisha, to the Click Show.
Thank you, Okonore.
Yeah, Ayisha, you are looking so beautiful.
Thank you.
In fact, I'm jealous of you. You've got long hair. I'm so jealous. Yeah. Wow. Ayisha, before we go on, can I ask you can you describe a little bit about yourself?
Okay. So, first of all, thank you for having me on this show.
Yeah, you're welcome.
To my viewers, thank you for your time and thank you for your support as well. My name is Ayisha Nimoh-Boateng, but I'm also called or known as Amenima.
Amenima.
Majority of people, but I am Ayisha Nimoh-Boateng.
Okay.
That is my official name.
Okay.
What would I say about myself? Not that lengthy. I'm into law, I'm into health.
Okay.
And then I'm into this humanitarian work. That is what I can say about myself for now. I'm a family. I'm a married woman with 2 kids.
Wow.
2 young kids. My last one is 2 years old now. What else can I say? I say short and brief. That's it.
Okay. Right. Thank you for that. If you don't mind, can you tell us a little bit about your upbringing?
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I come from a very large family, extremely large family.
Okay.
On my mother's side, we are 10 in total.
Wow.
So there's 6 brothers and then 4 girls, 4 sisters.
Wow.
I'm the last girl. I grew up in a very loving family, a very, very lovely home. I mostly lived with my mom, because my dad was a transport manager. I don't know whether you heard about OSA, that's Omnibus Service Authority.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Those days.
Wow.
So he was mostly on regional transfers,
Okay.
but he never really took us with him. We did stay with our mom, and he would always visit. At least every weekend he would be home with us, teaching us the Muslim values. I mean, the values in Islam.
Okay.
I would say I have a very brilliant upbringing, and that to me has brought me so far in life. I still remember a lot of things that my dad used to say in terms of hard work. There's one quote that he would tell us, even as young as 5, 6, I had to chew that into my head.
Wow.
That it says that it's something you had to memorize, honestly, and I still have it. So it says that the heights at which great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they whilst their companions slept, toiled all the night. So you have all these quotes being embedded in us, being imprinted in our memories. So it really gets you going. You don't really want to. It's not so much as there's nothing like failure, but it's just having a positive side. Just knowing that there is a world out there that you really need to face. But how would you be able to face it? We're many, we supported each other, and we still do support each other. I have a great family. In fact, I would say I wouldn't know what I would have done in life without my family.
Wow.
Especially without my brothers. They have been so extremely, I use the word, supportive. And sometimes I just feel I did my dad or...
Wow, they are more like your dad.
They're my everything, to be very honest. They're very, and that is not to say that my husband doesn't play any role. You know what I'm talking about? For the brotherly, the sibling, all that bit, my brothers are there for me. And when it comes to what a husband needs to do, he also does it. So we'll come back to him later.
Wow.
But for now,
Okay.
It's my nuclear
Family.
As in my mom, dad, siblings. I have step siblings as well.
Okay.
We click very well. I wouldn't say that we are so close as I am with with the siblings from my mom's side, but we are still a very lovely family.
Okay.
We have a very great support network. My dad is still alive by God's grace. My mom is still also alive by God's grace. We do communicate very often, and yeah, we still love each other.
Wow.
My background has been extremely beautiful.
Wow. So everyone is intact.
Yes.
Right. Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
extremely beautiful.
Wow, that's so good. At least you get support from your siblings and your family.
Anytime, any day.
Wow.
I don't know how old I am now. But for my brothers who are older than me, and my sisters who are older, they still treat me like as a child, and they just wanting to know how you're faring, and obviously they are way ahead of me in life, but they just come back to my level whenever I need them. They understand whatever I go through. I'm able to speak to them at length on whatever issues that I think bothers me, and I have a great family support. Trust me.
It's like they put themselves in your shoes.
Yes.
That's
And then
good.
I've also I've learned a lot of experience. I've had experiences out of their personal lives as well.
Okay.
Their relationship, as in marriage, or I've had the opportunity of living with some of them whilst I'm growing up. So at least I learned some marital stuff. I've learned a great deal from my family. Yes.
Wow. That's good. So it means you've been pampered,
No.
No, because if all of them are just, supporting you at your side, so
it also comes with the bait, because you really wouldn't want to fail them, would you? So you have to be yourself. First of all, you have to be yourself. Know what you really want. Know also what society wants from you. Know what your family wants from you. See how to meet both facts and joints. And life is beautiful if you have that concept.
do you think at any point did they detect for you, or you just...
Not at all. Everything that I've dreamt to be, I am or I have become. So for instance, I said, when I grew up, I really want to be a journalist. I want to work with the BBC. And I've done it.
That's true.
I said, I really want to be a lawyer. I really want to be... Yes. I said that this is everything that I've really wanted to do in life. if I haven't accomplished it, I'm still accomplishing. And life is a journey. We just learn as the day goes by, and that is what I'm still in the process of learning. I'm still in the process of achieving my career, my dream career. I'm still in the process. It's a process.
And your husband is supportive as well.
100%.
Oh, bless him.
I'll come back to him. Guys.
Okay, wow, we'll talk about him.
I know he's watching me.
Yeah.
Yeah, watching. Yeah.
Amma loves you. Aisha loves you. Okay, Amma, yeah, thank you for, telling us all this. In fact, some families don't support their children. If, let's say, you tell your mom, I want to be this person in future, they'll just start discouraging you. Some parents do, which I know. But you are lucky that your family are supportive and they support.
And I'll just add to it that my dad has a lot of kids, right? But I wouldn't know any of us who is an illiterate. He educated all his kids. And I remember sometimes when you try sleeping around 8 or 9, whatever, trust me, they knock on your head. Even from the elders, because he's trained them in such a way that they can also train us. So even in his absence, you still have that fatherly presence. You still have that big eye watching you from wherever in the house. So yes.
Wow, that's a great father you've got there.
Trust me.
Okay. Well, Amma, we are talking about broken homes. There are lots of broken homes. And I just want to ask you, what is a broken home?
Okay, so the general thing or the inference that we normally have is that broken home is when a man divorces a woman, or when a woman divorces a man, when a husband divorces a wife, or when a wife divorces her, either way. So you have only one parent living with the child. But that is the general definition that we know. It is a general reference to broken home. But I believe that is not it. You can have a man, a husband and a wife living in the same house, and the house could still be broken. So it all depends on how you relate in the house. It depends on how you treat your children at home. So broken home is not just merely to say there's a divorce. One partner is not in, but it's how the house is set up. How the children are treated. How both parents treat each other. That is what defines what a broken home is. That is what tells anyone whether the home is fixed or broken.
Okay, so what are some of the factors that leads to that?
Okay, so in a relationship where there's only one parent, so there is a divorce, or if not a divorce, a woman maybe would have given birth out of wedlock. In that instance, it's a very delicate issue. So when we're discussing it, we just have to be very cautious. Because we always, there's this adage in our local language that the fingers are not the same. So everybody wouldn't have the same experience as each of us would have. So it's a bit dicey when talking about broken homes and that. So, but let's just go on this tangent and then discuss it in a way that will not be so offensive to any single parent whatsoever. Sometimes it's our attitude towards ourselves. So let's start with existing two cohabiting parents. So you have the man and the woman at home, but the home can be broken, as I've said. It doesn't necessarily have to be one person being out of the house. So in that instance, what are some of the things that causes that? And my first and foremost will be the introduction of this technology, social media. You can have a man sitting on the phone 24 hours, or we work, so let me take 7 hours out of it. But you can have a man returning from home 5 o'clock, or 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Then all that he cares about, have a meal, that's it. Have a bath, a shower or something, sit in the chair, and that's it. So either Facebook or WhatsApp, or it's just something else. Okay, so you have kids returning from school, mom taking care of them till whenever they have to do their homework, do all that. Father comes home from work. That is if, obviously we have different working patterns in this country. So kids come from school, some are lucky enough to have their one of their parents looking after them
Yeah.
throughout. Some too are unlucky, obviously. Well, I would excuse my language for using the word unlucky.
Okay.
Some might go to nanny, parents might pick them up after work and all that. So we come home, prepare a meal to eat. The next thing that should be happening is having a family time,
Yeah.
a bond with the kids. How was school today? What were the various activities? How were your friends? And all that. No, that doesn't come in straight away. We just want to glue ourselves into our phones, just do whatever we think that we've lost out on the day,
Yeah.
as in terms of WhatsApp, Facebook, and all that. That's gradually becoming one of the things that is causing a lot of this issues.
Yeah.
This issue we're discussing about. Then you also have the other side, and let me go to the wife first before I come to the man.
Okay.
So you have a wife who compares herself so much with her friends. She just feels, and A does this for the wife,
Yeah.
B does this, and my friend gets this, and my friend gets that. Bible says that it's better to live on top of a roof than to live in a house with a nagging woman.
That's true.
So many things come in, and the woman nags so much. The man is so uncomfortable. Why? Why should I even come home to a nagging woman? You'll find somewhere else to have his peace of mind.
Of course.
Come home. So you finish work at 5 o'clock,
It doesn't.
11 p.m. Hello, what's happening? So that's one factor. Some women obviously think, I'm married, so what's the point in giving myself up? What's the point in giving my home? Some men hate debt. And I use an example of one of my brothers. My goodness, I always think that he's a woman. He hates debt.
That's right. That's
so
right.
if you're a wife to this man and you don't keep yourself up, or just don't keep the home up, trust me, you lose him.
Of course.
Simple, straight away. So some people feel, after all, we are married, he doesn't have anywhere to go, we have kids, he can't leave me, just do whatever I want to do. Trust me, that is a lie. He will find somewhere to find his peace. He will go somewhere to find his peace.
Of course.
He will meet a woman that thinks, oh, this one meets my standard, as in terms of cleanliness, as in terms of this, would go away. There's some women who actually do not know the definition of respect.
At all.
All a man needs is respect. And that I will state anywhere I go. Because no matter what we do, they're the heads of the house.
Of course.
That is what the good book says. I mean, there's nothing we can do without, we actually their raper.
Yeah.
So no matter what we do, we have to respect them. All a man needs from a wife
It's respect.
No matter how little it is, respect. That is all that a man. Well, I wouldn't say I know much about marriage, but I would say I'm blessed enough to be almost about 7 years in marriage now.
Good. That's
So
good.
at least I can speak of a little
Yeah,
bit
you got some
that I
experience,
have,
yeah.
And what I've witnessed in my brothers and sisters' marriages, and what I've witnessed outside as well, and various counseling courses that we've been on and all that, as in terms of church-wise, women's wing, I've learned something, so that at least I have the authority to speak on it. So you have some women speaking to their husbands as if they're talking to one of their 2-3-year-old kids. No matter how upset you are, when there are children in the house, you know how to behave. You know when to open your mouth
And talk.
to talk. You know how to address your husband. It's just something that nobody really needs to teach you, I would say. Because we, in the Ghanaian culture, for instance, we all come from home. I wish I could speak my local language in that time. We all come from somewhere.
Yeah.
We are nurtured. No matter what, whether you're from a single home or from whatever home, you are still nurtured.
That's true.
It's a normal, natural thing with the Ghanaian culture.
So
Let's go back to it. Some of the things that causes this breakdown. So the husband doesn't feel respected. We'll obviously find somebody who respects him to find comfort.
Exactly.
So that also goes. We're looking at instances where some women might earn more than men. So we earn more than our men and we think, hello, yes. Bible says you're the head of the house. If you're the head of the house, then go and earn 2,000 pounds.
Exactly.
I'm earning 3,000 pounds, you're earning 1,000 pounds. Who do you think you are? Hello? No, that is not what it's all about. It's to be able to cohabit in that mutual sense. You have your budget. You know what you. I mean, you don't even need to go that level at all, because your husband might be, maybe, let me just say, an IT personnel. You might be an MP, or you might be, I'm not saying MPs anymore, trust me, they don't. you might be in a profession that is much higher than your husband.
Yeah.
And so because of that, due to that, you might be earning more, that he obviously more than him.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you're superior than him. Whatever you do, he's still the head of the house.
Exactly.
And you have to give him that due respect, irrespective of how much you earn.
Exactly.
When men, obviously, when there's this lack of this respect in terms of earned income or financial strength or whatever in the house, it causes some as well. So that's the woman's bit. I think I've bashed us enough.
Yeah.
Let me go back to the men's. So we have men who also compare a lot. So they tell you, and let me give it one typical example. There's one of my friends who doesn't want to go out with the wife. Why? Because she doesn't know how to put on heels.
Oh.
But the wife always wants to put on flat shoes, and it's not nice, and it makes you look some way big, and you're with her. And I'm like, hello? And so some men too have that, they look at the way other women dress, and then envisage that for their wives as well. And when that is not happening, it becomes an issue.
It's true.
For them. So they would want to go in for
that one.
When you married me, maybe I was a size 2 or a size 3. I've had 4 or 5 kids.
So
whatever would have kids. It doesn't mean that when you have a lot of kids, you cannot keep up your shape or whatever.
Yeah, you have
a little bit of exercise, if you have the strength to do it. But some women go through birth, and afterwards it's a different issue altogether. Some might not be able to exercise. It's a whole different ball game altogether for others. So obviously she might not be able to go back to the shape she was before you found her, and that becomes an issue. So you have all of these things coming. The woman who takes in the Lord, it gets to a point, come on, when we oh sorry, excuse my language. Just go, let me think about myself. Let me have my peace of mind. Just go, because there's so much
going on.
Exactly. Then to the man's side as well, some men obviously think that when you marry a woman, she's your slave. And it happens a lot. It's a concept back home sometimes, which is also still festering in today's society. So the woman must wash, cook, that's
everything.
I mean, as a woman, it comes as a natural thing. But there must be that support as well from home. Who does a DIY? Who fixes the bulb? So the woman fixes the bulb, fixes the broken cupboard. Every single why?
That is
so
much.
There's also that side, from that weakness of the men. Some men who feel, well, the home is a woman's castle.
Yes.
Let her have it. But no, what support can you also give? What about helping the kids with their homework? What about making sure that their uniforms are ironed, ready for the next day, for school? What about making sure that their hair, if it's a male or whatever, the hair is cut? All these other little bits and pieces, a woman to also factor all these into it. Then let's come back to the financial bit too. Sometimes when a woman, and let me use this country as an example, and now obviously we'll go back home as well. We all wish that we would all have a decent job to do, whether male or female or whatever. But some men, because of the arrangement, they end up entering into the women become housewives. So obviously they have the financial power. And because they have the financial power, they would want to use that against the woman. So if you need to buy socks, what are you using the money for? If you need to buy this, in fact, I know somebody who would ask for receipts.
Wow.
When the wife returns from Tesco, or even Bantuwe from Canning Town.
Even when he gives you the money and there's 1p left change, he wants it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So there's also that weakness from some men who want to exert that financial power on women. It only gets to a point. The cup sometimes can only be half full. It will overstretch your limit, and that also becomes an issue. Women don't like that. So it's a whole lot of things that come into this. Then let's look at the other bits where the man wants to correct the child when he does something wrong at home, and the man goes like, "No, you can't shut up my kids like that. Is that your child? I mean, yes, it's your child, but it's his too.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way. It's his too.
Yeah.
So he has a right to correct the child,
Mhm.
and you do not have any right to speak to him anyhow in front of the child.
Mhm.
Even if you reprimands the child in a way that you think, oh, this
It
might be
wasn't
harsh,
right. Yeah.
find a suitable way to talk to the man.
Mhm.
Because it only gets to a point where they feel, okay, well, they are her kids. Let her train them whatever way she wants. Then it gets to that stage where, hello, nothing comes done about them again. The man only can get frustrated and say, you know what, they're your kids, just take them. He packs his bags and goes away.
This is getting interesting.
So
you know.
it's a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of men also. That's what you said earlier. A lot of men also compare their wives to other women. Like when, you know, there are some women who also speak to some men. Like, you know, when a man goes out to tell another woman his problems, then the other woman will start telling him, oh, for me, my husband do this. For me, if I'm a woman, I will do this, I'll do that. So definitely when the man comes home, then he's like, he'll be pondering over those things that the lady told him. Oh, the lady said that, the lady said that. So now when he comes home and he sees you, he's like, oh, you can't do anything. So when you do that, then you are just belittling the woman.
Of course.
And that's it. You destroy.
It only gets to a limit. That's it. You just can't take it anymore. No, bye-bye. I'm okay. And we live in a society as well, which the system, obviously, people have persistently said that it favors women.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll tell you, if I'm a single parent with 2-3 children, I won't go hungry.
No.
At least the state will support
Who
me.
supports me, yeah.
I would have accommodation. In fact, your being here is even hindering my progress.
Exactly.
Somehow that concept.
Okay.
So they just feel, oh, we're not going to lose that much.
Exactly.
But trust me, when you have both sides cohabiting in peace, everybody knowing their limits, their responsibilities, their duties, my goodness, you have a lovely home. The kids are well composed. You just, everything just works perfectly. Obviously, not with your own strength.
Exactly. Yeah. So because I was saying, how will one feel like if you're a man and you come home and your wife has finished cooking, has cleaned the house, and your children are there and they are supposed to do their homework, and you expect the woman to teach the children what to do with their homework, and you just came home, ate something, sat there watching telly, doing nothing. And then after, when you are going to bed, you just want to have sex with the woman as well, and the woman tells you, oh, I'm tired, then that will be the alarm.
So that's what I said, that sometimes some men feel that because they obviously paid the dowry to marry you, that's it.
You're supposed to do everything.
That's it. You are yes. So 24/7, a housewife, take care of the kids, cook, clean, wash, do everything, go to bed, whether you're tired or whatever, bam, bam, bam. Sometimes you hear some stories and you go like, for real? I mean, like, how? 21st century. How would anybody go through that?
No.
But it's real.
It's real. Anyway, it's getting interesting. Yeah, viewers, you are still listening to us, and this topic is getting very interesting. You know, we are talking about broken homes. Yes, we are going for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we will go into details. So we'll be back soon.
Ivory Party Hire and Event Planning is one of the UK's leading event companies. There are several event planning companies, but the best of the rest is Ivory Party Hire. Our specialty is creating quality, unique events with stunning delivery and integrating each and every element, from decoration, party equipment hires, event planning, etc. We provide a wide range of bespoke events, from private parties and weddings to conferences, product launching, charity balls, and high-profile special functions. Our team works all over the UK and internationally. Our creativity, passion, and customer service is second to none. Contact Ivory Party Hire and Event on mobile
07400071417. Email info@ivorypartyhire.co.uk. Website
www.ivorypartyhire.co.uk.
Ivory Party Hire and Event Planning. Imaginary made real.
Okay, welcome back to the Click Show. You're watching the Click Show on Great Television. As I already said, if you go on Facebook and you type Great Television, yes, you see us live there. And also you can download the e-cable and watch us live on that as well. And my guest on the show today is Mrs. Ayisha. She's the founder of Radiant Family Foundation. And I told you, if you've been watching us, she's very resourceful. In fact, she's got experience in whatever she says. So, I know you are taking some advice from what she's saying. Right, Ayisha, Radiant Family Foundation, you are the founder of that charity. Can you tell us a little bit about it, please?
Okay, thank you. So, Radiant Family Foundation is a charitable organization.
Okay.
That works with children, family, young people, and their families. The main aim, obviously, is to sensitize society to come to the realization that children need to grow in a safe environment. They need to grow in a society that promotes their welfare. So, in 2009, it was registered in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
That is how far I've come. Almost 10 years.
What? 10 years? Wow. Okay, almost.
So,
okay.
in 2009, it was funded in Ghana in 2009. In 2010, it was obviously registered in the UK with the Charity Commission. So it is a registered charitable organization both in Ghana and
in the UK. Okay.
In Ghana, we deal mostly with street children, and let me just use the word street children. We deal solely with less privileged children. And when we say less privileged children, what do we mean by that? We mean that children who obviously do not have access to some basic resources that we think that every child needs, every child should have. In the UK, we deal with obviously children and young persons. More so of young persons. Because they are the main issue, if I would put it in terms of most of the social issues going on. They are our main focus. Because in UK, when you deal with the child, you did directly, the same as Ghana, you did directly with the parents. So it's to get to the child, obviously go through the parents, go through the child. So it's an embodiment of the family, just making sure that the child is okay back through the family system.
Okay.
So what do we do in Ghana? We have some projects running. We have the after school club.
Wow.
We have a No More Street project. We have mentorship project, and then we have aspect of love, which is it's an annual program that we do. It's a project that we do. We look at a basic need of a child, and then throughout the year try raise some funds for it. So over the years, we have come up with some programs like Feed the Needy. Just recently, I'll go back to what happened last year. We did a sandal on the fort. And that was to raise, we saw some shoes, sandals for children in the rural Ghana. Going back to what we do as in terms of No More Street, we befriend children on the streets. We actually befriend them on the street, not the other befriend as some might term it. But we do have a relation with the kids on the street, in professional relationship. Getting to know who they are, where they come from, who they live with. We build a relationship with them to gather some information about their background and what we do with their consent. Because if you realize some of them are from 8, 9, and thereabout, they're going to tell exactly where they come from, or who their parents are, what their parents do, and a little bit more about themselves. They're able to really express themselves. So what we do is do a background check on them. Try to really locate who the parents are. I'll just give you a recent one that we did with a lady at Dansuman. We were able to find a family, sat down with the family. The child was selling ice on the street during school time. So we were able to find the family, have a word with them, try to find out exactly what might be the cause of the child being on the street. So once you're able to establish that, we just try to reason with them, try to empower them that, okay, you take your child off the street, we empower you to do this. Look at what their strengths are, and then see how we can meet them halfway through, and so that the child can go back to school once they take the role of the child. As it is, not to sell the ice water, but to do something that will raise enough funds for the family. So in terms of the normal street, that is what the project is all about. And with some of these parents, what we do is we don't really tell them we're giving this money for free. I mean, it's not for free. Empower yourself. We are empowering you with it to empower the child. Try and raise something more out of it, and then through that we can help another parent also do the same as we've done with you. So now we have the child on the street now. We back to school. No more going to sell the ice water.
Oh wow!
So that is what we do with the normal street. It takes a while to take one child off the street. That is if you want to do it properly. Unless you just want to grab the child, put them in a care home, a children's home or whatever, and then that's it. Just dump them there and ask people for aid. Whereas the child might have an existing parent. So my concept is I don't really believe in orphanages. Honestly, there are orphans. Trust me, there are orphans. But I believe that in Ghana, and sometimes when I talk about this, some people it's a little bit controversial. We have an extended family system. That is what our practice is in Ghana. It's an extended family system where we believe that your child is my child, and that one's child is my child. So we tend to. I want to really express myself with an adage back home that when you see I don't. There's a word I'm trying to avoid, but that is what keeps coming to my head. When you see a street child or when you see a child misbehaving, sometimes you don't mention the child and you just go like, oh, this Ako's son, Ako's sister's son, or Ako's. It depends on your status in the society. So that is how they will
address you.
Your name comes first before the child's name.
All right.
So you ensure that in order to keep the name, the reputation of the family, you just make sure that the children in the family are behaving in a certain way that society feel is acceptable now. So that's what happens. I feel that with a little background or with a detailed background about each child that we find on the street, we realize they're not orphans. We realize that some have existing parents. Or if there are no existing parents, there are people within the extended family who, when they are empowered, can take care of the child. So the child doesn't need to be stuck in an orphanage or in a care home or whatever. When there is someone out there who can actually take care of the child just as their own. That is what I believe in. It is my opinion, and others might have very ones, which of course everyone is entitled to their
own
beliefs and their
opinion.
opinion. But that is what we do, and we feel that the little that we are able to do, it yields more fruit. I mean, the result is quite enhancing. It's really nice. Because you just feel that you've been able to impact in someone's life.
Exactly.
So even if you're able to impact in one child's life, it is enough.
It's
than
enough.
Doing none at all. Or than doing the majority of it and not being able to do it properly. So we believe that every child on the street, if you do a proper background check, you would find out that they have existing parents, or even children. Some children in orphanages have existing parents who are still willing to take care of their children, or they have people in the extended family who are willing to take care of their children. That is, if they are empowered. Because if the other one is trying to take care of their own child, how could you add another child to theirs when you haven't empowered them? Because we're empowering them to take care of their children and other children as well. So that is what we tend to do with the normal street.
Wow.
So with the mentorship, it's mostly with the school children. We try to peer mentor them. Just a higher. Let me say SS2, mentoring SS1, SS3, mentoring SS2. That is that kind of peer mentoring that we do. And also, we just try to open. It's just an open avenue where a child can build so much trust in you that they can open up to you. They can tell you something that they cannot tell their parents. And it's even common in this country. I mean, it's sometimes you just have. The child just needs to develop that trust in you, and then just say to themselves, this is my listening ear. As soon as a child points at you or sees you as their listening ear, you've broken through to them. Whatever issues they might be going through, they'll be able to discuss with you without feeling without feeling someone might judge them, or without feeling they'll be reprimanded for saying
okay.
when children have listening ears, it really does work. And that is what we tend to do with the mentorship. And then after school club, we realize that some of these children on the street who go back to school, obviously there's a huge educational gap. And that is the rationale. It's for them to be able to bridge that gap. But we also realize as time goes on, that within some of the very schools, that even some of these children who are not on the street attend, there are some of these children who really, really have this huge margin in their education. For instance, in maths, in science, in English, these core subjects. So what we try to do with the school club is to obviously plead with some of these teachers who also obviously have golden hearts. And some of them obviously just take on board. They don't ask for any money, whatever. So after school, they spend about an hour extra trying to help these children with their homework or whatever subject they might not have understood. With the little ones, we tend to do a lot of craft because children learn through play. So we a lot of craft, art and craft work, a lot of these open games, and these jigsaws and all that for them to play with. So that is what we do with after school club. And then with the spec of lab, as I said earlier, we look at particular need in a year. And how do we do it? We pray to God about it, obviously. And let me come back to the shoe, for instance. That particular one was born out of the Feed the Needy project we did in 2018 now. 2016.
16?
2016. That was 2016. So we went to a lot of villages. And through this, let me just say a big thank you, much appreciation to our donors.
Okay.
And majority are on Facebook.
Wow.
Trust me, they are just wonderful. I don't know how to describe our supporters and our donors. Whenever the call goes out there, there's someone to come and say, you know what, I'm willing to support. What do I have to do? I have these shoes here, can't pick them up. I have this clothes here, can't pick them up. It's just been so overwhelming. And so I just realized that sometimes you just have to start something. You just have to set the ball rolling.
Exactly.
And God will give you destiny helpers.
That is it.
That is what I've come to believe in. That you just set it rolling, just ask God to have His own way, and destiny's helpers will come naturally. So through the Feed the Needy, so we had people donating food items.
Okay.
So like milk, sardine, sugar, spaghetti. It was huge.
Wow.
So we did that distribution in Ghana, and we went to one village in the Volta region. It's in Adaklu constituency.
Okay.
There's a village called Seba. Trust me. I was born in Accra. I grew up in Accra. I wouldn't say I haven't seen poverty. At least I've seen poverty, but
that one,
it was serious. Every single child that came to that assembly came barefooted.
Really?
Every single child came barefooted, and they had their best clothes on.
Oh.
It was heartbreaking. My goodness, I'm not going to cry on set, but it was really, really mind-blowing. So we were just, some of my team members realized I was really getting disoriented. They just felt it just wasn't working for me. And just then I had this call in my, this thing just dropped in my head, a sandal on the foot. So I just told, when we finished, I told them, you know what, I think we need to be able to raise some sandals or slippers or whatever it takes, anything to cover their foot. Let's just do it. Let's just give it this theme, a sandal on the foot. Let's just see how it works. Let's go plead out to people and see whatever we're able to raise it. We set a target of 10,000 pairs of shoes with the aim that there are 10 regions in Ghana. So that would be 1,000 each. We should go around some of the villages. It would be 1,000 each. And we work towards it.
Wow.
We work towards it. I remember one time I went to pick up some shoes from a lady at Brent Cross.
Brent Cross.
Yeah, Brent Cross, yeah. And I got there almost about 11 p.m. But I finished work about 9, all the way to Brent Cross. I got there 11 p.m. The lady was like, huh? You did that? What's wrong with you? And I'm speechless, to be very honest, with the kind of support that we got from that particular project. So in December last year, we went over, as we promised, And then we obviously distributed some of the shoes. We did Volta region, we did Eastern region, we did Western region, we did Ashanti region, we did Greater Accra, we did Adafo. So how many regions have I mentioned so far? We did Central region as well.
Okay.
We did Bogatanga. And I don't want to say Upper East or Upper West because I know someone watching will be laughing at me. We did, yes. And then the rest I couldn't. So obviously the team members continued with that.
Okay.
But the kids were touched.
Wow.
They were blessed.
Wow.
And we were so happy. I always do say that a smile costs nothing. And someone said, oh, so it costs you 14 hours to drive to Adamase in the Western region. It's 2 hours past Domiabra. And you tell me a smile costs nothing. It costs you 14 hours of your life. But like, it's nothing. It's nothing. And the kids are happy. And the kids take the shoes, they go like, God bless you. And it just, I tell our donors, you know what, God richly bless you. And when I say God bless you, a child also says God bless you. So it's a double blessing.
Exactly.
It's giving you an opportunity to be a blessing to someone. Some of the donors or the supporters really want to do it as well, but they don't have the time to do it. Or they don't just know how to go about it. But blessing the children through Radiant Family Foundation, they also receive their blessings. So that is what Radiant Family has been doing so far. We use a lot of other means to raise funds. So we have a great event in the UK, like Ghana Party in the Park. But we are given the opportunity to obviously reach out to people and solicit funds. We're registered with the fundraising standard board in UK. So our fundraising is regulated. When you go online to the Charity Commission and then type Radiant Family Foundation, you realize that we are compliant in terms of our reporting. Every year we are up to date, we are and right on time in terms of our reporting. So we are credible. We are credible. We're just not in for the money. We are in for the job. We are in to help society. We are in to help the little kids who will become what we might not even become in the future. So that is what Radiant Family is all about. We tend to work more with the families. We're talking about broken homes.
Yes.
When you go to the homes of these children, these are some of the things that we discuss. And sometimes it's like you're a mediator, you're a counselor.
Yes.
I would say there's some of the instances that parents have come back together because their children have been reunited with them. And some of the stories,
it's a whole lot.
It's a whole lot.
Wow.
So we're doing a lot. Some might not see a lot of pictures about what we do and all that. But trust me, I believe you're able to do the real job behind the scene to produce the real result. That's more important than what you show out there. I had somebody ask me that also, why do you show all these pictures of your shoes and all that? And I said, well, we just want to show our donors and our supporters that we are credible.
Yes.
That you give us the shoes, we show you evidence that we didn't send them at Katamanto.
No.
And that the kids wore them. So that is the reason for the pictures.
Wow.
Just to show you that we delivered on our promise. We ask the parents, we tell the parents that, do we have your consent to put your child's face out there? This is what we do. We need to show the people who give the donation that we've done the work. So some will take only pictures of their fruit. Where the parents consent to it. Obviously, we have pictures together to see the children. We have the parental consent. Because we have to put that into consideration as well when dealing with children. So that is what we do at the moment. I'm sure will give us an opportunity to tell us what we want to do this year. Exactly. Which we've already started. So thank you so much for the opportunity to talk about Radiant Family Foundation. It's a charity after my heart. I know that it's a humble beginning. We started from somewhere and God is taking us somewhere. There is selflessness in it. All my team members are great. There's none who is on payroll or whatever. People use their own monies for transportation, for refreshments, for whatever needs be that they do with their own pocket money and everything. And the donors have been fantastic. We couldn't have come this far without them. We couldn't have come this far.
Wow. Well done, Ayisha. Well done. Yes, Radiant Family Foundation. If you have any donations, you can contact Ayisha or later on during the end of the program, she's going to tell you where to, deliver your donations and any other questions you want to ask her. Yes, you can go on our Facebook page, Great Television, and you can ask Ayisha any questions you want to ask her. Yes, she talked about Radiant Family Foundation, which is a charity that she herself, she dreamt about it, and she's like, no, I really want to help street children, and that's what she's doing. God bless you, Ayisha, for doing that.
It is well.
Yeah, it is well. I know it is well. Well, viewers, she says so many things, but she's got a lot of evidences and many things that she did to these street children. So let's go on a journey with Amma on her, on her projects. What, a sandal on the foot. Yes, you're watching the Click Show on television. Yes, I've got my guest with me. She's in the person of Ayisha, a founder of Radiant Family Foundation charity, and she's done a lot for street children. And I admire her so much. In fact, she's a mentor, she's a married woman, she's got children, and she's got a lot of experiences about broken homes. That is why she was the best woman to be on the show with me today. And as we were talking, you could see some pictures and of some of the projects she did when she went back to Ghana. A sandal on the foot. You could see she went to Ghana with a whole lot of shoes and sandals for the street children, which it's a great thing. And Ayisha, God bless you for that. Yes. We've got some messages on Facebook. Yes, you can send your messages on Facebook at Great Television. Any question at all you want to ask our guest Ayisha, she's ready to answer you. Okay, we got Felix Osewusu. He said, hi, Miss Ayisha, Abuskodians are watching. Big up, girls. Okay, we've got Felix Osewusu again. He says, massively ongoing. Well done. Who do we have here? Okay. Well, another one says, Radiant Family Foundation is really moving mountains in the lives of underprivileged kids in Ghana and UK. And Royal House Chapel says, wow, was going to ask how she funds her projects.
Okay.
And you said that already.
Yeah, well, as I said earlier on, we have great supporters. We have donors. We have, and I've been happy to see that when we went to do the distribution in Ghana, there's one friend who called and said, Amma, so how are you guys doing? Because it's quite costly in terms of petrol wise.
Yeah.
Are you traveling to all these regions? How are you doing it? So he just called and went like, I just sent someone to bring you some money for your transportation. It was about 6,000 cedis, which is about £1,000 for our transport and upkeeping and whatever we wanted to do with the kids.
Okay.
So I think there's one of the pictures that you might have shown with the Father Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So it was that man is my brother-in-law. Oh. And it was his birthday.
Oh, wow.
We did it on the 25th of December. So we spent that at the club. It's in the Volta region. That is the village that we saw. That's where God actually dropped that particular project into my heart. So we felt, let's keep that special day for them and let's spend it with them. So that's why you see that for the Christmas bit, sharing the goodies.
Okay.
So it's been people have been very supportive. So, and as I said, the volunteers themselves have been, they do a lot, extremely. So you have volunteers themselves buying their own food. It's teamwork.
Yeah,
That is what has brought us this far. That is what has brought us this far.
Wow. I've got another. When will you consider your charity output to the kids in Osino in the Eastern region? I know you recently did some donations to the kids in Junase in the Eastern region. Yes. God bless you. That's what he says. So Osino.
We'll come there.
So
let me put this across. So we just don't walk into a village or into a town and then just start with the distribution. We have to do it through people who live or who know the village. Okay. Because they're child protection policies. So you just can't go anywhere and then start issuing out stuff to children without actually having a connection with the village. So before we go to any of these places, we would have laid the foundation as in somebody speaking to the elders in the village, the chief, or there's one of the pictures I'm sure you saw with an old man. He's a chief of that particular village.
Okay.
So he already knew about our coming. So that at least they just know that what we are giving out is something genuine, because you just can't. There are child protection policies, and we just have to adhere to it.
Okay.
So that is what we do.
Okay.
Yes.
And
so if there's somebody who knows, yes, we are happy to work with you.
so senior people, just watch out. My Ayisha is coming there. Right? Okay, I've got. Wow, how did you manage to get your loyal team? How did you influence them?
It's about relationship.
Good.
It's about how you value people, and how you bring out the best in people. It's all about relationship, how you relate to people. As I've just said earlier on, a smile costs nothing.
Yeah.
It doesn't really cost anything to be nice to anybody.
Exactly.
It doesn't really cost much to empower someone or to bring out the good in someone. It's all about how it's purely relationship.
Okay. I've got Enoch Adai. He says, great. Alice B, good job, Pa. God bless you. And I've got Enoch again. He said, this is a good cause, and I will entreat every Ghanaian home and abroad to emulate such cause. What I'll ask, your team, your loyal team, are there any challenges?
Yes, both in UK and in Ghana, there are challenges. So I'll be glad to say most of them have jobs.
Okay.
So obviously they can only give so much of their time. So it's mostly weekends. But there's one particular one, and I'll mention his name. His name is Kofi Bonsu.
Okay.
He actually left his job for Radiant.
Wow.
So he does full-time Radiant in Ghana for no fee, nothing. And how God blesses him with his source of income, only God knows.
Wow.
But he's doing extremely well. So in Ghana, we've got Kofi Bonsu, who is full-time for Radiant, and we've got Akusi Free as well. That's my big sister. She has a Montessori, she has a school. We use that side for the school club as well. So we have these two main people taking care of Radiant in Ghana. In UK, it's myself. I'll use this opportunity to thank Okonore for he's one of the trustees.
Oh.
My mentor, Shirley Wafo, is my pastor at church. She's also one of the trustees. We've got people like Arama, Ayisha, Cecilia, Linda, and my husband. Don't forget my husband.
Oh, you see, we have to talk about it.
Yeah, so we have all these people running, and then we have a great team in Ghana. We have, I can't even mention the names.
Okay.
Melka, yeah, Benedict. We have a lot of them. Richard, it's massive.
Okay, right. Let's come to parenting. This case. Explain what it means and throw a little light on the difference between parents and parenting.
Okay, so normally when we say parents, the natural instincts we have is mother, father.
Mother, father.
Yes, or two people, or having been able to, you have a child. That's what definition of a parent is.
Okay.
And that is the natural instinct that we have. Parenting is an act of promoting the physical, the emotional, the psychological well-being of a child. So, yes, you have a child. So a pregnant woman goes into labor, brings forth a child, brings a child back home, nurses the child to grow obviously each day, and I'm told that. Well, no, I'm told. I know that parenthood doesn't end when a child even marries and goes out of home. So I'm still my mother's daughter.
Okay.
She can call me anytime, remind me for whatever I do which is wrong. Tell me, she can do whatever she wants to do with me. I'm still her daughter. Okay. And she's still my mom. Yeah. Parenting never ceases because you are 80 years or 90. As long as your parent is still alive, you are still their child. So parenting could be different from a parent. So a mother can give birth to a child, but not necessarily be the one who nurtures the child. Right. For different all other reasons that we might know, or we might not even know. So if you have somebody bringing up a child, making sure that they have a good psychological welfare, they have a good emotional welfare, they're just okay as they have to be. that person could also
Yeah,
take
talking about
as a parent.
talking about socially, physically. Let's talk about what are some of the causes and effects on these children socially, emotionally, and psychologically.
So I give you an example with my background. That I come from a very loving home, and so I would say I'm not boasting about myself, but I'm a very lovely person.
Okay.
And I think that sometimes I believe that I am who I am because of my family.
Okay.
So charity begins at home. It depends on how you nurture a child. So there's always that debate about nature and nurture, which I'm sure I have an opportunity to come back for that discussion.
Okay.
So nature as in, you know, how the child is brought up, blah blah blah. Nature as in not the natural environment and all that. It does have an effect on a child, and when you look at some of the research, you realize that when a parent has some issues themselves, as in their upbringing, it does sometimes transfers onto the children, as in how they relate to their children and how they bring them up as well. So there is this, it becomes a trend. So that tells, and in our traditional, where we come from, we just say generational curse, or generational this or generational that, which sometimes we'll tell you, if it's a generational curse, you can break it depending on how you're able to relate it to your own life and how you want to come out of, if it's a bondage, how you're able to come out of it. So indeed, parenting has a lot of effect on children. When you refuse to wash your child's shoes, and the child goes or socks, sorry, and the child goes to school every day with one socks, and it's so smelly, the friends laugh, tease, feels bullied, and all. Tell me, I mean, I don't really need to go into this. The child grows up to be just as society has made, or you have made a child to be.
Exactly.
And there's always this constant thing that this adage that says that if somebody keeps telling you you're a fool, you grow up to be a very foolish person.
Of course.
Excuse my language.
Yeah.
I mean, but and someone tells you you are beautiful, you are intelligent, you can do it, you failed, and so what? Get up and do it again. You don't have to give up. This is, I mean, if somebody nurtures you through what it takes to fail and how you come, what it takes to actually come out of it. All has a psychological effect on you. It has an emotional effect on you. Physically, somebody tells you, oh, you are fatty bum bum. Then it has this psychological effect on you that, oh, I'm not really accepted with my peers. I'm fat. When I wear this dress, it doesn't really fit me. Please, just tell the child, learn to be yourself. My daughter tells mommy it's okay to be different. Yes, it's okay to be different. But that is how she's been taught from her infancy. It's okay to be different. It's okay for somebody to drink milk at home in the morning. It's okay for you to drink water at home. It's okay to be different. That is what I'm just trying to say.
Ayisha, what should parents do in situations like that?
Just learn to bring out the positives in your child. Learn to transfer the positives in you to your child.
Great.
Not the negative things that you would have experienced in life. You understand? So just try to, as much as possible, just teach your child the right things. I'll give you an example. My daughter was watching this advert. I didn't know where she got that from, but she just came and said, "Mommy, life will sometimes be messy, isn't it?" And I was thinking, "What is this guy get this from?" So I realized that it's an advert on this children's channel. It's a pop TV.
Okay,
Those children channel, and it's a promo for a toy.
Oh. And
the toy just spills everything around, like this coloring stuff and all that. And it's a life sometimes be messy. I was like, oh, so this is where she picked that from. And I remember chatting with one of my friends on WhatsApp, and I was like, my daughter just asked me this question, and it really set me about what is that? And it tells me, answer it, tell her that yes, it's true. Life will sometimes be messy, but you have to pick yourself up and go.
Exactly, that's the point.
And that is how. But if you tell a child, if a child fails and tell her, "Hey, my friend, you failed. You are so thick in the head. You are
exactly our words.
There's nothing good can come out of you. Society wouldn't like you. Your friends will laugh at you and all that." It obviously makes a child timid. They grow up with that kind of fear and timidity. They just will not grow up positively. That's
true.
So
anyway.
yes, parenting has a lot of, as I said, it's an art or promoting the physical, the emotional, the psychological well-being of a child. And so whatever we do as parents, we should just make sure that no matter what, it should just be about imparting the positives in them and encouraging them to also take that up.
Okay. Yeah. So how will society react to children who are victims of this broken homes?
We see sometimes that we frown onto it. Our society frowns onto children from broken homes. I'm sure we would have a good time on that some other day as well. Society tends to frown on children who we feel are wayward, but it shouldn't be that. Yeah. Some just need love. If a child doesn't feel loved at home, when they come out, we can still make them feel loved.
Exactly.
We can still make them somebody. We can make them feel somebody. As I said earlier on, once a child settles on you that you are my listening ear, trust me, they would even want to come out of their home and then speak to you, knowing that you're not going to be judged, they're not going to be remanded for whatever they've done. It's just something that society needs to embrace, that no matter what happens, there will be those kinds among us. And we just have to know how to treat them and make them better people.
Okay. So this charity foundation you've got, is there another, after the issue on a sandal on his face? Yes. What other projects are you doing now? Is there any future plans or something?
So this year, what's really on our heart is collection of pencils.
Pencils.
Please.
Okay.
Just normal pencils. If you go to some of these villages and you see some of these kids, just pencils. So the theme for this year is a pencil of love in a bag of hope. So we are collecting pencils, we are collecting school bags, whether used or new, as long as they are in good shape for the child to use. So somewhere to keep their books, somewhere to keep their pencils. Just put a smile on someone's face. And on my birthday, which was the 6th of February, we set ourselves a target of 10,000 pieces of pencils. And thank God, we were to raise on my birthday on the 6th of February, we raised 12,000 pieces of pencils.
12,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
12,000 pieces of pencils, and we are still raising more. We are still raising more. So it's just pieces of pencils, that is all we ask for. And then school bags, whether used or new. That is our project for this year.
Okay, so just a pencil and school bags. Wow. Royal House Chapel on Facebook, they say, eloquently delivered, well done. She's got to come back again. They need you back on this show. So, as Amma just said, yes, the project she's on now is, just a pencil and a bag.
Yes.
So she needs just a pencil and a bag. I don't think...
One piece of pencil.
One piece of pencil. I don't think it's something expensive, to get a pencil to give to the street children. Well, let's, just put yourself in this children's shoe. If those street children were to be your child, I mean, what are you going to do? You also expect someone to give to your children, isn't it? So just a pencil and a bag. So Amma, if people have got their donations, how do they get to you?
Okay, so we have a website. It's at Radiant Family Foundation. So www.radiantfamily.com.
Okay.
On Facebook, you can find us Radiant Family Foundation Ghana and UK.
Okay.
So as in GH and sign UK. I can also give my number.
Yeah, please.
My the work phone number. It's my personal number as well. It's 079 580 44551.
Wow.
So that's 079 580 44551. You can reach me on that anytime in the day. Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, anywhere at all.
And also, if you didn't get the number right and you have any donations, you can contact Great Television. Yes. And we will, give those things to Amma. So when you go on the internet and you type Great Television, you get our address, our telephone number, and then you can bring your donations in and we'll give it to Royal, your charity. But before we end this show, I know you talked something a little bit about your husband. He's very supportive. Amma, can you just pamper him a little bit on the set for me?
So I am Mrs. Ayisha Nimoh-Boateng.
Wow, you heard that? Yeah.
So Boateng obviously is my husband's name. His name is Boateng. I don't know what I would have done without this man.
Oh, bless you, Yao.
I love my family. But I love you more.
Oh, wow. Wow. Hey, she loves you more.
Extremely supportive.
Wow.
I just don't know the words to describe him. I think there's always been, I had one fear before I went into marriage. Because I know that sometimes some women have they have
visions and dreams.
They have visions, they have dreams, they have all that. They go into marriage and that's it. That's the end of it. But I would say I've been blessed in marriage than when I was single.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that I want to do, as I said, I'm still doing it. I work, as I said, I have my 2 kids. I'm a student as well.
Wow.
I've gone back to school.
Okay.
I'm gone back to school for my master's.
Mm-hmm.
And this man, I don't know the words to describe him.
Oh.
He's supportive.
Very supportive.
I'm just praying for every woman, every married woman, or any single person wishing to marry, that God leads you to the right man. Because when you finally find that one, you will realize that it's good to be married than to be single.
Because I know.
So you will yearn to if you have that concept that marrying will obviously set you back. No. I haven't experienced that.
So.
And I think if you pray and ask God for that right person, God will give you that.
Because I know you do travel a lot to Ghana, a lot of, sometimes you'll be like, oh, I'm going to Ghana, and I'm like, how does your husband cope with that? Does he think about it? Does he say, oh no, this time you're not going?
There's one aspect of my life that I'm sure one day your producer Jerry will give opportunity to come
and say
it.
Yeah, sure, why not? Producer, director, you heard Ayisha. We have to give you an opportunity to come on the show again.
That political bit.
Yeah.
I'll come back to
it.
Okay.
I'll come back to it. Yeah.
I'm the youth organizer for BP UK.
Oh, wow, you heard that?
To chip that in, but as I said, I'm here solely today for the discussion that we've had for the charity, and I know you get an opportunity to come.
Yeah, you come back.
That political
don't worry, you come back on the Click Show to do that political aspect. We need that, you know that.
We need women in politics.
Yes.
We need women on the front line. We need people who have a heart to help and make our society great.
Wow, you are such a great woman. And I love the way, you describe your husband. Oh, Boateng, you are such a darling. If all men were like you, I don't think there will be any controversial or complicated relationship, because
it's just beautiful. We have our moments. We are all human beings.
You're not perfect.
Yeah, but I like the word compromise.
Thank you. You compromise.
Nice.
No, you don't want to be in a relationship where one is selfish.
No.
He supports you.
Meet each one
like that.
At that point.
Wow, what a wonderful. I think one day I will also invite Boateng. Boateng, you'll be coming on my show with your wife, because I need the 2 of you on my show. Yeah, he will. I know he will love it. You're right. So, my cherished viewers and wonderful and beautiful viewers out there. Yes, it's been great. Today's topic was so interesting. And as I already said, my guest, yes, she is Mrs. Ayisha Nimoh-Boateng, a married woman. She's very resourceful. She's got 2 lovely children. She's got her own charity, which is Radiant Family Foundation. And she's doing a lot. She's also a student as well. It's like multitask, isn't it? Right. But her husband is so supportive, and she's flowing. And she's helping children on the streets in Ghana, So, wow, it's been great having Ayisha, Mrs. Ayisha.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. Thanks to your producers. Fantastic team. Well done.
Thank you for that. So, yes, we'll end our show today. And as I already say, I would like to say a big thank you to Elilia Couture for my outfit, Beauty by Mona for my makeup, and to Ivory Decorations for sponsoring the Click Show. And also not forgetting my producers and my directors behind the scenes. They are doing a great job. Thank you so much for, doing this for us. And same time next week, yes, 4 to 5 on the Click Show. You can also download the e-cable and watch us live, or go on our Facebook page, Great Television, and watch what we do. We have a lot of things going in there. And I will say bye-bye to you and have a great day. See you same time next week. Bye.
Honey, baby, nyaman kitia, eji yemuno, anuntina, wama, Sanabe, Majua, me hunide.